What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Fenton here, playing the old monster train, and I've got news for you. Your boy is full of pasta. Yeah, that's right. It's a post-dinner recording. I ate pasta and courgette. Not just those things, obviously. We are going to play as the new Umbra champ, who is called Primordium. Let's go. We had Plink as our secondary card in a atrocious run that I don't ever want to talk about. And we're on a 2-win streak, if you can imagine such a thing. Talos, with the armour, that one's okay. Eh. Oh no, wait. Enemy units enter with Rage 2. Talos attacks every turn and gains armour on Slay. Fell with the Wrath Crest. That's bad. And is Seraph the Chaste. We are Exiled Umbra, Exiled Melting. Oh no. Oh no. And we got 2 Making of Morsels, 2 Purifying Cleanses, and a Void Binding. Interesting. Interesting. So the biggest thing to note with morsels now is that morsels go into their separate eaten pile. If they are eaten, in fact, and not just killed. If they are killed in combat, they'll go into the discard in the same way, and you can reform them. But if they become eaten, they will go into a separate eaten pile, which you can't interact with except for Retch, return eaten morsels. So you can't reform them with primitive mold or with molded or anything like that. I have to say, this does not instill me with confidence this start. The champion is unique in that units eat it. Add this unit's attack and defense to the eater. And then you either... the upgrade paths are basically all just buffs to the stats, except there's one, or how many times it can be in, except there's one path which also adds the buffs, which I'm thinking about with Void Binding, because then... But that's iffy. Wax the Snuffer is a good relic. Artifact, but then so is Vapor Funnel. No Umbra units have Extinguish printed on them, correct? That is correct. But Wax the Snuffer is very good. This would be very good. Stealth wins you the game a lot of the time. And then a Legion of Wax is just like wowzers. Let's have a quick look at the map, shall we? Umbra banner here with the Merchant of Steel. There is a Remnant banner here with the Merchant of Steel. There is in fact 3 Remnant banners. We could go Wax the Snuffer and try and get something like... Oh no, wait, Bounty Stalker is not a banner unit, is he? She. They are a draft unit. It's very tough. This is a very tough decision. My current thinking is that we're probably going to leak damage to the Pyre, because the first battle, the champion just has to feed a train steward. We're very, very weak to start with, and this does nothing for us, whereas this gets us the most benefit right now. We can just set up on the bottom floor and maybe like take an invasion trial quite easily. We could maybe even take a trial and just never play any units and win quite easily. And Remnant banners, you know, they're fine, but you really, to get the absolute most out of your champion, you need a unit that says multi-strike on it. So all you're really looking for here is an Alloyed Construct. An Alloyed Construct and Primordium. Man, that's a good combo. I'm going to take the Vapor Funnel, and then we'll see what our upgrades are here. Aggressive edible or superfood. So we did hit the superfood. Add this unit's attack, health, and status effects to the eater. Is that all status effects? This is what I don't know about this. So if I put Void Binding on Primordium and then a Trained Steward eats it, it will get 2 damage shield, and it will get 6 rage, but we'll also get 3 Ember Drain. Like, that's bad, right? Also, we can't really do anything for the rest of the turn, turns after that. And if it does get the Ember Drain, then we just basically have no energy left. But 2 damage shield and 6 rage 3 times. Let's try it. Let's find out for sure. Because we could also we could also get Endless out of this, right? Give Endless Primordium Endless. Does that count? I don't know. I don't know, basically. So one of the things that the game is very squiffy on is what counts as what, because you've got triggers and effects and buffs, and so we can take this just for free. Like, this is just free. Because of the vapor funnel. I guess we set up on the bottom. If we don't draw the Void Binding in 3 turns, then we don't get anything from this, but it's alright. We'll find out exactly how good it is. And then it's just a matter of whether I want to plink down here and maybe hit this and not take any damage, or whether I want to plink up here and definitely get 2 morsels. I've only got room for 1 morsel in this scenario, so actually, let's do this. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty not bad, eh? Sorry, Trained Steward, rest in peace. Vapor Funnel! Wow, what a turn to not draw any plinks at all. So this Trained Steward is in the Consume pile, but this morsel is in the Eaten pile. So the primitive mold will only target the Trained Steward. The Trained Steward, if you will. We're not getting the Collector here, because we drew none of the other plinks. Purifying Cleanse as well, ugh. Ugh. I do realise that that was pointless, but you can't stop me from doing it. Vapor Funnel. Okay, here's actually that. This is the most ideal time to draw this. Plink, what a card. You need 4 health. You do not need any energy. Gonna take 2 from you? Oh no, I'm gonna take 4 from you. Oh no, not if I kill the boss on the first floor. Yeah. I also could, in theory, put Burnout 2 on you and then probably give you Burnout 2. So let's see what happens here. So 6 rage, 2 damage shield, 3 Ember Drain. 6 rage. Ah, so you do get the Ember Drain. Interesting. You do get the Ember Drain. But you also get the rage and the damage shield. And we have no energy now to play this. Play any of these. So that's funny. That's alright. Can maybe you hit the back one with the plink, please? Okay. Wow, that's a good Trained Steward to get back, isn't it? Alright, we got it. Yeah, I could just press enter, and I realise that, but... Alright, good. Good start. This is going to be a constant uphill struggle, this whole episode. 3 lifesteal and 2 Ember Drain. Not really what I want. I think I want a Mind Collapse because I want to be able to kill backline, because I currently can't. Right, there's an Unwelcome Encasement. That's really upsetting, because basically Wax Snuffer there is just like bonkers good. And a Resin Removal is pretty good, actually, because we could, in theory, Resin Removal the Ember Drain away before we then get Primordium to be eaten. And it's just a nice card to have. It's very good against Crystal Cloak, gets rid of the stealth. You know the drill. Right, there's no Earth here where we go Remnant Banner, I'm pretty sure. Quick, plus 10, Burnout 1, and Quick. Okay, so that's not an Alloyed Construct, you will notice. None of these cards are called Alloyed Construct. But you kind of have to take the Crucible Warden here, right? Like, you don't really have much of a choice. You can't be picky. And this Crucible Warden will end up being a 29.50 after 3 buffets. It's not the best, of course not. I'm going to give it the plus 10. And I'd like to also give it... is plus 10 good here? Yes, yes it is. It doesn't need to be quick though. And let's just save the money. I'm disappointed that the Wax Snuffer plan just came, like it was just there straight away for me. It was just... Sweet Boss is irrelevant, the Primordium will be dead. Armor 10. I don't think so, because Armor 10 on the Trusted Priests just means that the plinks never work. Yeah, the Wax Snuffer plan was just there, Circle 1. It was just, oh yeah, look, here's a stealth unit and 5 copies of Primitive Mold. There you go, have fun. Have fun with that, you win. Alright, now we set up top floor, because we want more Crucible Warden time, and we can afford to. Hey, a free collector. I like it. Plink, what a card. Don't let anyone tell you Plink's bad, because it's not. I'm going to play this just to bad manners the collector. Alright. So the Crucible Warden is already killing these frontline, which is very nice. We're going to end up basically taking none here. It's just a question whether we want to do the Void Binding. 2 damage shield for 1 final eat, and then just not ever play any more cards for the rest of the rest of the circle. I think it's fine. That's a lot of damage shield. Plink. You absolute legend. Six turns of a damage shield should be more than enough here. Just bad manners. I mean, I'm not going to play this, obviously, because of the sweep, but it doesn't matter. It's not like it gets anything on Slay. Easy. Easy game. Don't say easy game. And Umbra Assault is nice. It's always nice to have one of them. Entombed Explosive now, of course. Of course. Seraph, was it? Chaste. Yeah, also the damage shield on the Chaste is not the best plan. It's the best thing we've been shown. It's the best thing we've been shown. Like, what more do you want from me, eh? I think we go Merchant of Magic here and we spend our 250 gold on things like +10 on Mind Collapse, hold Frozen on Resin Removal, double stack on Void Binding, can you imagine? Kind of don't want to do this anyway because we don't want Talos to be getting health from killing our front line, so maybe I've sort of accidentally worked it out. Don't need a Moulded. Don't need a Moulded. We do definitely need more units, certainly, but there's another Umbra banner here, so I'm just going to go all in on that plan. We'll get a unit draft from this, and there's a Umbra banner here. If this unit is good, we can duplicate maybe something. We shall see. There is a double stack in here. It's not very relevant if you don't draw it early. I currently have been drawing it on the last possible turn for it to have value, which I suppose could be worse. 4 damage shield and 12 rage. Jeez Louise. Well, we definitely give one of the plinks 21 and 20 and consume. We definitely do this. I don't think we do, but we worry about this. Permafrost, that's exactly what I wanted. And we give this 10, so that we can play it for 0 for 10 damage and gain 2 energy. That gives us 2 extra energy on a turn. Okay, that was a pretty good magic shot. Don't make me duplicate 5, please. Oh, hello. We gotta take this, right? We just pivot into Primordium feeding Dante is like bonkers good. That's insanely good, right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't have the data to back it up, but just from what I know about how Dante works and how Primordium works, that just seems insanely strong. And then we just put all the morsel generation on a backup floor with Crucible Warden and just go, yep, sure. Right, it's Talos. This is a flippin' tune. Big shout outs to the music guy from this game. Can't remember his name. It's Djent. It's the subgenre of music known as Djent. That's D-J-E-N-T. Triggers after dealing a killing blow 25 armor and enters with 2 rage. That's fine because I've got the resin removal. Obviously it won't get rid of the armor, but it'll get rid of the rage in a crucial turn. For now though, the same plan applies. You are not killing this Crucible Warden, like it's just not happening. Maybe I don't even play the Train Stewards for this reason. I think I will not. Unpurgeable. Is it necessary to play this one that says consume on it? I've only got space for 1 morsel. Maybe I should be playing this one. Nah, I can't actually kill the backline currently. Energy, that's not really what I wanted. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. He certainly doesn't need the stats. Not bad. Not a bad plink. Please just kill the morsels. I don't want them cycling through the deck, but I also don't want Talos to get 25 armor off them, so I will put them here where they definitely die. There's the Void Binding. Again, the last possible turn. I should have maybe given this -1 as well, so I can play it on the turn after, so that you know. It's still worth it. The energy morsel gets me there anyway. So these can reform these morsels because they're dead, they're not eaten. This train steward can leave the deck. That's fine. That. The first turn of Ember Drain is the most critical one. Oh, this turn sucks. How can you look at that card Plink and say it's bad? I really don't understand that one. Oof. Alright, this is a good turn. Although we didn't get any morsels. I can reform one. Likely. But not very likely, but not unlikely. Right, so definitely this. Train Steward behind is probably okay as well. In fact, I should do that first, just to see what I get. I did get there. That's good. Take you. Am I going to get many more morsels? A Train Steward behind just does an extra... Basically, just gives you an extra fight. We're going to have to run the numbers, aren't we? So we're going to have... We're going to lose 1 damage shield here, but gain 2 from this. 1 from the ability, so we're going to be on 5. We're going to lose another, possibly 2 here. We'll go worst case, so we'll be on 3 if we don't get any morsel generation either. And then 3 turns of damage shield is like 48 times 3, 144. And then 7 into 59 is like loads. It's like 6. Yeah, we got it. We got it. So I'm not going to play the Train Steward because I'd rather play morsels. We don't have to play the Train Steward. If we get a single morsel, it goes even more better. Plink. Oh, that was 1 off. Oh, Plink's done it! What a card! I mean, obviously that making of a morsel did it, but the plink is actually that's actually what it. All right, you can't play Shroud Spike on Primordium. It's not a morsel. It is a champion. I know that. I've tried. In one of my casual runs, I tried, and I was very upset. And then I realised instantly that it made sense. But it was still upsetting to me. Shroud Mitosis is good. Umbra Stone, I'm not sure, is good. So then the plan is Primordium on the Dante floor now, and then Crucible Warden just gets all of the other morsels and just sits there and does whatever it has to kill time. We still don't have a way to deal with backline except for the Antumbra Assault and a Mind Collapse and Plinks. Plinks are very quickly going to drop off in terms of value. We've still got a unit banner coming up here, but I don't really know what we could get that would be better than Dante Crucible Warden. We need something that says sweep. I mean, trample, I suppose, does it? If Crucible Warden gets big enough. It's just Shroud Mitosis is so good. It's so good. Crucible Warden has to turn into a big boy to have trample be of any value against the against the tanks, and it's 2 energy as well, which I don't like. I'll take this. Oh, Alloyed Construct. It's too late. Sorry, you're too late to the party. It's probably just Morsel Maker on the Crucible Warden floor. That just solves itself. That's so much damage shield. Messes up with my unit priority. That's the point. Do I need it? I really like to draw Primordium Dante as soon as possible. Which outside of an invasion trial I can currently do. Whereas if I take Morsel Maker, it might just all go to pot. I don't think I'm going to take it for that reason. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. And then I guess draw is fine. More plinks. More Shroud Mitosis. More likely to draw Resin Removal and Void Binding at a time where it's relevant. Okay. Okay. So this is not the Dante floor. Did I want to duplicate something? Got another unit option here. Maybe it's time for removes and a free artifact. I'd duplicate the Umbra Assault if I'd have put +10 on that. But I didn't. I put +10 on this instead, which was maybe a mistake. We will see. So I'm going to go removes. I'm going to get rid of these Train Stewards, and I'm just going to get like Golden Teeth here. Oh no. Oh, that's a new one. Friendly units gain Rage 3 whenever they lose a stack of Burnout. And Infused Mallet is sometimes actively bad, but not here. Fate's First Blade. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's new. Yeah. Oh, Alloyed Construct, please. You really... You know what's probably worse is the primitive molds. They really are garbage. I never thought I'd miss dregs. Okay, Superfood 2 spawns with 2 damage shield. Interesting. Or Stalwart Snack. So buff at 5. It's buffet, I do realise that, but you can say it both ways, like valet and valet. And then you don't know if I'm being ignorant or if I'm making a joke. If I say buff it, then you don't know if I, don't know how to speak, or if you just, does he know how to say that word, and is he being deliberately obtuse? I don't know what to do here. I'm leaning towards taking damage shield too. Five buffet though on a Dante. He will have a lot of multi-strike. He doesn't. The thing is with that Dante, he doesn't do a superb amount of damage. It's more the multi-strike is going to make it look like a superb amount of damage. So suddenly buffet 5 turns into, this would be 15 for each eat. Right, because Dante's going to turn up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 multi-strikes, so he's going to have times 6. It's actually times 6, so it's 18. Is it better to have 18? I don't need the damage shield, right? Do I? This is very close, this decision. I don't think the damage shield is that relevant because the bosses often have multi-strike and things like that, and the damage shield is good, but it's not that good. Let's get eaten for several more turns, shall we? Let's go with that being good. We've got another fight here where Crucible Warden is going going to be doing the most of the work here. Absolvers. Spikes 4. I don't like it. I don't like it. Probably gets my Primordium dead because he actually does have 3 attack, so I'm out. I don't want to set up on the bottom because these Absolvers are going to just make things very difficult. But on the top, rather. But I can't quite get away with going on the bottom right now. Maybe it'll be fine. I think it will be fine. Collector! Hammer time! Wow, that was not a good turn to do that. Because you've both got it right, because this is the first time I've actually managed to play it sooner. I may have made a significant mistake here. Oh dear. Vapor funnel coming in through the clutch there. Right, I'm going to get some energy out of this now. I guess I should kill this one. Alright, don't do that. Definitely don't play the Void Binding before you've got the resin removal. Like, what a joke. I can't even play it. I can't even play it because I've still got all this Ember Drain stacking up. What a horrendous throw. Thank God he's dead, though. I don't even need it now. I guess I just don't take 3 damage here and be done with it. Ow! Whoops, 39 damage taken. Oh, a feast. Feast doesn't do anything except get Primordium eaten faster. It does take a stack of Buffet down. Buffet. It does take a stack of Buffet down. But it doesn't really do anything else. The only thing it does do is it makes it so you can do nonsense where you do like Making of a Morsel, Shroud Mitosis, Feast, and then play even more morsels, but I don't think we need it. Prism Retrieval. If I'd have gotten rid of the Train Stewards, then maybe, but I'm not taking it. Alright, Dante, come and save me. Oh, 2 Resonant Removals. What absolute garbage. Dante, save me from myself, really, more than anything. And we got Dante's Cloak. Not the one I wanted, but it will at least make the Plinks good. Very good, in fact. Bonkers good. 2 magic power for every blow. I just read it as +2 magic power for some reason. That would not be that good. It would still be good. I'd still enjoy that, but... Right, I guess we take Pyre health for that mistake. Nah, we don't need it now, right? Dante's going to be a 3-10. He's going to be a 3 times 6. 10. And then he's going to be a 6 times 6, 20. And then a 9 times 6, 30. I guess giving him a +10 gets the ball rolling a bit quicker. Maybe the Pyre health, maybe I should take 20 Pyre health because of the horrendous mistake I just made in that fight. And the fact we're still on 42 is pretty impressive. Let's give him a +10 just to get the ball rolling. Oh, let's make him large. Christ. Ah, you don't need to do that. That's a joke. You don't need to do that. Well, what else was here? Oh. I mean, this is good. It's not that good. I currently have one card that says consume on it. I'll take the cleansing water, and I will remove some more trained stewards. By which I mean remove one trained steward. Okay. Okay. Spell Shield 2. Spell Shield 2. Can I kill things with all of the plinks through this 2 spell shield? And a resin removal. I think it's fine with the resin removal. What's on the next floor? Probably should check that. Duplicate any card. You want a Dante? Anyone want another Dante? Probably would go that way, wouldn't I? Probably would do that. Yeah, I'm going to take this. I'm getting what they call in the business complacent. So we don't set up on the bottom because it's stealth dudes. Ha! Get mallied. Well, that's a good opening hand. Oh boy. Hit the same one twice, please. Ah. Oh no, it was 2 spell shield. It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's me being dumb. Hammer! It's hammer time. When the hammer's good, it is good. Alright, don't get me wrong. Look at this. How are you still dazed? Can you explain that? I thought if you were dazed, you wouldn't get eaten. The dazed carried over because he got eaten because it's the superfood. How strange. It makes sense, but I don't like it. Oh, the cleansing water. Alright, so don't do this. Absolutely do not do this. It's funny, yes. And we will need to do the damage shield at some point. I should permafrost this, really, as well. Because having them both... Like, 2 damage shield is a lot, because you've got a lot of health, but you don't really do much against bosses. You kind of just die very quickly. And 5 stacks of this means I can't do anything like sneak a cheeky damage shield morsel in here. You are very strong, of course. And this Crucible Warden should tank, should do a lot of something. Anyway, back to the actual plan. You're just dead, right? Yeah. Let's play this down here. What? What a garbage card. I always hated it. Always. Hammer. Oh, you're not quite dead. How upsetting. Ah, plink. Okay, I guess it's just this then. He's a big boy. He certainly is. Don't let that fool you. Why? Oh, the hammers. The hammers. They're so good. In this exact run, they are very good. Just go away. Sorry. Like, I hate to be rude, but what a draw. There's a case to be made for getting a morsel dead, so I can primitive mold it at any point, because I currently can't actually generate any more morsels here. 2 damage shield against a boss that only does 9 is like so strong. Go, Crucible Warden, go. Grovel. Grovel is good because I can actually just put it on Primordium and get a lot more out of it. Nah. N-O. Nah. Okay, no magic shop here. I can afford a trinket. Card removals, event, health. I haven't taken damage in a long time. You can't... Ah, I could duplicate Dante, couldn't I? Because he's large. Yeah. I was going to say that you can't really duplicate him because he has such a low starting stats, that he just dies on his own if he's on his own. But because he's large, he could just go on the other spare floor and just do some nonsense. It's pretty good, right? Like, look at this. It's just such a good card. It's just whether any of this is particularly more exciting. I'm not sure that it is. Than another Dante. Like, you can't duplicate Dante and lose, surely? It's a duplicated large stone Dante. How do you lose this run now? I'm going to take energy from this boss so that I can play more of my cards. Especially the candles. 4 candles. Top floor is not small. That's very good. That's something to be wary of, actually. If the top floor is small, then things go a bit awry. But it is this, and this, and then either play Plink and hope to kill you, or I just play the Making of a Morsel and be done with it. I'll just play the Making of a Morsel. Play it safe. What I consider to be safe. It's 2 Dantes. He's dazed. A lot of interesting decisions here. I think given that you've still got 5 turns to be eaten, putting 1 damage shield on you is pretty good. It just passes so much damage shield back over. Everything has multi-strike, which is not great. I could play the other one down here, and that does a lot of work. Everything does a lot of work. I could do this and not take 3 pyre damage. I could do this and clear some of the back line. Not the back line, the exact opposite of that. The front line. I think I'm going to do this. Because it does so much damage. Ragefell does a lot of damage. Let's not forget that that is certainly something to be worried about. My boy is dead. Because I am yet to draw any more morsels, but oh, I'm worried. I'm worried. Do you live through this? You do actually, don't you? Yeah. Just. It's always reforming Dante. It's not terrible. If he's going to die anyway and get burnt out too, I may as well do this so that when he does die and come back, the reform gives him a little bit more. What's the highest value here? Oh, maybe the highest value is up here. No, it's not. It's not. It's this. Okay. So we bleed some damage here. The Vapor Funnel makes it not quite so obnoxious. But it's still fairly obnoxious. And let's try and stabilise now. Can you not do that kind of nonsense, please? Good. You're down to taking net 1. That's a bit terrible. Should not have played the Trained Stewards, actually, so that the primitive mold would always hit Dante here. Nice. Oh, you've got sweep, for God's sake. I literally always forget that. Every single flipping time. And now these primitive molds are definitely not ever going to hit Dante ever again. Screwed it. Might be dead here. Might not have enough here. Depends on if I can shroud mitosis like a lifesteal morsel or something. Maybe I should just do this. Oh, I definitely should do this because I got the resin removal in my hand. Okay. Okay. Misplays have happened here. Why is my hand just plinks? Alright, we can probably get something out of this with... We need to do 105. We can do 62 here. And then another 44. Right. It's lifesteal. That's huge. That's actually humongous. And there's another damage shield one here. Do I roll the dice on this? Nah. Nah. 2 damage shield and 2 morsels is pretty good, right? Oh, it's close. I think I'm dead anyway, though, right? I wonder if putting a morsel in front changes anything. Gives him a whole. It might give him a whole other round. Doesn't change anything. Ah, 2 morsels in front. Oh, I'm glad I noticed that. 2 morsels should do it, right? Although a lifesteal one. Oh, now I have to do the flipping math. 2 morsels in front. You go hit, hit. Lifesteal doesn't do enough. Maybe 4 health does enough. Oh, Christ. Okay. So how much does Dante do in a wave? In a round? This might be obvious to anybody who's watching, and I apologise, but I have to get the calculator out. 41 times 6. 246. That would certainly not... 1,368 would be the total. For 58, 1 round of dazed, we would live on 4 health. So Dante's currently... So with the morsel in front, it made no difference. Because the morsel dies, Dante loses the damage shield. He does 41 times 6 once, twice, 3... Why are we getting... Oh, the rage decays. That's why the rage decays. Okay, that's also important. So 4 attack and a lifesteal. A lifesteal is a bit of value. Oh my god, it's so complicated. He gets hit and then he goes to 85, right? And then he takes a total of 5 waves, but each wave he's losing rage. It's 35 times 6 times 5, 1,050. Plus all this extra rage. Whereas if he got a lifesteal, he would go up to 108, back up to 108, which would be another it's definitely the back. It's the back. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, folks. Alright, sorry about that. That took forever. What went so wrong as well? Why did that become so close? Don't know. Just have to do better, I guess. Remove some cards, thin the deck out. Oh, Blazing Bolts, though. 40 damage, and then it gets different every time. It gets very good. Especially with this 10 extra magic power. Ah, removing burnout and debuff effects, though. We can reform a Dante and just remove the burnout and be done with it. This does a lot of damage, eventually. I've still got 3 Train Stewards to remove. The deck needs to have a lot of cards taken out of it. I should definitely be prioritising unstable vortexes, which is fine, because I kind of want to go this way as well. Got 520 gold. Don't need this now. I'm going to take this. I said I was going to take energy. Back up to 74 health. And then I'm going to go remove 2 more Train Stewards. Try and get frozen on the... Because if we remove the Train Stewards, then that just makes the primitive molds good as well to hit Dante almost certainly every time. Let's see what's in here first. Can't get the Dupe 5 event now, pretty sure. Don't really think I ever have the time for this. Don't think there's ever a turn where I'm just sitting on 2 energy. This is good with the Vapor Funnel, of course. I suppose. I'm not going to take it. The deck, I need to make the deck thinner to win, for sure. Like, in another world, I would take it. But I don't think it's currently correct. A double stack. 2 damage shield. I mean, it's good if you draw it early, right? Suddenly don't need this. But, at the same time... I might pay to remove the Purifying Cleanses as well. Make this 1. I'm not double stacking anything. Hey, there's a permafrost. So if we can permafrost the Void Binding, then we can just play this and this at the same time, and it becomes very good. Especially if we can get it early enough to put like 10 damage shield on Dante. Why didn't I give this -1 twice? I don't really know, sir. Sorry, I don't know why I went all southern there. Is this... are they good? They're fine, they're fine. It's these that are... maybe 1 of each. Nah. Nah, get rid of the last train steward. Okay, okay, okay. I've spent all my gold. Stalwart Snack 2, Buffet 8. Buffet 8. I don't like it, it takes too long. I'm going to go this so that Dante just definitely has damage shield straight away. 8 turns is fine. It takes forever though. That takes too long. And now I know what you're saying is that it doesn't matter if it takes too long because I'm not taking Spell Shield 2. It doesn't matter if it takes too long because if it takes 5, then it's already taking 5. So why not just have it? The top floor is small. Everything is terrible. It's fine? I mean, of course it's not, but... so we can get rid of these multi-strike books. Oh my god, so many decisions. I guess it's Dante, Crucible Collector, Blazing Bolts, and just don't give Crucible Collector any... and this is only 40 to the front, you kind of have to really... you have to get ready for this, but now's a better time than any. Do I need the Collector here? What am I duplicating? I mean, I'm going to the magic shop and I'm kind of fine with all my... I mean, the only reason I'm going that way is because of the unstable vortex. Because I definitely don't need this. I shouldn't need this now. It's this that I want, and then the duplication is... 3 Dantes? Maybe this? Maybe this? I don't think I need the money. I think I want to get rid of this. It's a pain in the arse. I can see me not playing this now. I can see me playing 2 plinks instead. I'll play the first plink and see what I get, because I might just get this and this out of the way. Alright, well that gets rid of the multi-strike at least. And I can get Crucible Warden ready up here, I suppose. I could resin removal it as well and get this collector. I didn't think of that line, actually. No, still don't like it. I want to keep the resin removal. Just don't play the blazing bolts right now. It's fine. Dante, please. Alright, so you're getting through, currently. Definitely get rid of this multi-strike. Burke, you're still dead, which is very upsetting to me, but... This should be the only one I lose damage to. Unfortunately, it's a lot. Not if I do this, it's a bit better. I kind of have to. Then we're alright, right? Dante just crushes everything else after it, so... I mean, maybe down here? Just to block for a bit? You're not getting anything up here, are you? Is the thing. It will still help. It will still help mop up any heavies that bleed through. I'm going to let you live by doing this, knowing that you're about to die soon anyway. And then I think we're alright after that. I think we're alright. So we're going to lose a decent chunk here. We're going to lose 20, which obviously is upsetting, but... Alright, we got the Void Binding Resin removal now, with 2 buffets left. Maybe buffet 8 was good for that reason. What are you on? 27 times 6? 27, 54... You might get through. I just don't want to bleed any more pyre damage here, so I'm just going to play the 2 candles rather than play the plink. Got a grovel coming up. It's a shame that you die, but I'm not taking 6 pyre damage for this. Yeah, you're all dead. It goes up to 40 times 6 because you get eaten with the rage, and then, yeah. Ah, neither of these consume. That's interesting. I kind of can't do it, though, because of the sheer number of blights in my deck. It's not that bad, admittedly, but... If I play it and then draw Dante's Candles and I can't play them because I've just Ember Drained myself into oblivion, then... Save you some damage shield, maybe? Oh, what a card! What a card! He has 11 damage shield and he's 51 times 6. Wow, look, you're dead. Who would have thought? He's back. Neat. Neato, he says. Shroud Spike, Gem Trove, these are not relevant anymore, unfortunately. Sorry. Did we take any pyre damage that far? Oh yeah, we did. We bled 20. We bled 20. Right, here's the big question. Unit upgrades are irrelevant. Crucible... Well, Dante's not actually finished. He could be. He could be upgraded. this did do something, and these did do something as well. So maybe we're set now. Maybe we don't need to worry about that. Yeah. Let's take some resiliency here. Let's peek this. It's endless, eh? You want to give endless to one of the Dantes. Those are a bit crap, aren't they? I mean, damage shield 2. Damage shield 2 to your champion. Actually, yeah, no, that's great. It took me a moment to pass that one, I admit. Oh no, it's Seraph the Chaste. It's gonna be fine. I'm not worried. Oh, get hammered. Top floor is small again. How could you? Do I plink here? Puts 18 more damage on Seraph. It gives me 2 morsels that I have to deal with. And I kind of don't want them to be in the reform pile, because I want to get Dante's in the reform pile. I'm not going to play it. Alright, then you halve my damage shield, which is upsetting. But then now should be okay. You should go back up to the top, right? We're going to have plinks regardless. Like, I don't think there's anything we can do about... We're going to have morsels floating around regardless, actually. I'm not sure there's much we can necessarily do about that. It's just whether that's correct or not. Like here, for example, I'd really, really like to... I suppose I can bring them back and then... Wow, you hit a front one. I guess that's good. Oh, actually, yeah, no. I can play them, providing they have more than... 42 health. Just that ended up being good, that turn of events there, that's all. Okay. Alright. Please just go to the top and take the stuff off of the Crucible Warden. Good, thank you. That's fine, you can take that damage shield. You can take all that damage shield, I don't care about that. Give this Dante morsels? Nah. Actually, yes. Because the damage shield's going to go anyway. The attack is very relevant, and this wave doesn't have sweep, so I may as well make the most of it while I can. And if he does come back with reform, that will all persist as well. Yep, that's fine. You can come down here. That's fine. Remove that. That's fine by me. So you still got 2 turns of being eaten. It's just whether I... Actually, no, it's fine. So definitely this. Excuse me? Oh, well, I just lost, I guess. It's alright. The resin removal's here now. Please. Where's the mind collapse gone? Oh, thank Christ. Alright, that was bad. Don't do that. You don't have a huge amount of damage shield now, do you, anymore? Okay. I guess Dante definitely needs to show up down here. Doesn't live very long, but he at least does something. I think I've ballsed it up, to be honest with you. Don't think I got this number high enough. Lifesteal 1 is pretty okay. Actually, no, it's not. I should do this. Oh, you've got sweep every flipping time. All the damage shield is gone. It's all gone. It's not enough. It's nowhere near enough. I threw away those 2 turns in the middle with that Ember Drain play. I'm really upset. One energy is not what I was after there. Can I do this? Can I afford to throw away 3 energy on my next turn? Do I have a choice? Does it matter? Gonna go down to 91 if I don't do it, which means I only get 3 rounds, which means I barely even scrape the boss here at this point. You need to die, so I've got space on the floor. Oh dear. 706. This does a lot, I suppose. Obviously it doesn't do 3,200 damage. It's just no way. We just didn't get enough damage shield down. Probably because Seraph ate it all. I wonder what Primitive Mold, Grovel, Purifying Cleanse looks like next turn if we hit a Dante. Probably not great. Wow, that did an extra 60. Close. How could you do this to me? Alright. What I'm going to do is do the thing that you shouldn't do, and do this. And then, I'm not going to win, alright, I'm not going to actually carry on and win, I'm just going to, as an exercise, play it slightly differently. I'm pretty sure... So everything will happen the same, the hammer will hit the same things, the random The draws will be exactly the same. And I'm going to do my best to play it exactly how I did. So I did this, and I did not play the plink because I didn't want the morsels floating about. And then I played Collector Top Floor. So even like this plink will do the same thing, right? Although it doesn't matter. Like, if anything, I should have definitely done that to start with, so that then this plink didn't kill anything. So how did I mess it up so badly last time? It's this turn, isn't it? You hit me for Ember Drain, and then I just click cards thinking I'm alright, and I'm not alright. Clearly something has already gone wrong, because, like... this already is not going as well as... this is going better. But every play I've made seems pretty obvious. Yeah, it's this turn. So I slam the Void Binding, forgetting that I've been Ember Drained a lot. Because I got Ember Drain and then Dante hit me, so it wasn't 2 Ember Drain, it was 3. Because it was one there, and then Dante ate Primordium. So I actually had 3 Ember Drain at the start of this turn. That's where it went horribly wrong. But the interesting thing about that is, though, is that the damage shield is the same. I still get the same amount of damage shield, I just don't have the energy to play the turns afterwards. So, like, I lose less damage shield here for doing things like this. Because I managed to kill that enemy. So, I mean, I can do this. It makes no sense to put it here because he's on his last turn anyway, so I can do this, and then do this instead. That made no difference. So all the damage shield is still gone. Dante is not making any headway here at all. And that plink just totally screwed me. If anything, it's worse. If you can imagine such a thing. And again, oh, the damage shield. Alright, the damage shield has actually done something there. The plink has helped deal with it. Lifesteal is very important. You only gain net 20, yeah? Two damage shield there is quite important, I feel like. Well, it's still not getting anything done. How strange. That's a bit better, I suppose. Wow, great plink there, great plink. Nah, it's just not there regardless, is it? Just regardless of what you do, it's just not. It's not quite got it. Yeah, even that doesn't really help. I mean, maybe if anything up there, give him more. Yeah, it doesn't have enough. Yeah. All right. Well, in a way, I suppose it's good to know that I didn't throw it away through to that misplay. It just didn't have enough sustain. Just ended up not getting enough damage shield onto Dante, and I guess that's because I've got a purifying cleanse and a primitive mold here. Just, I can't target my own unit. He's got a damage shield anyway. Just less, he actually lives through the burnout. So basically, it just wasn't enough damage shield to even go through Seraph the Chaste. It's not enough. Obviously, lifesteal is irrelevant with a unit that does ×6. Maybe Dante needed more attack? Nah. Maybe buffet 8 was correct to get more of that damage shield carried over, especially with the doohickey? No, it still doesn't work. Chain of gems, yeah. Because the chain of gems, even if the Primordium's in the backline and it doesn't actually ever get hit, it still loses it due to Seraph's taking away of the buffs, being chased. Okay, so respect Seraph the Chaste, I suppose, is the lesson of this episode. Is that even though you've got a unit that has 2 damage shield on it and it gets eaten 5 times, it's still not enough damage shield to live through Seraph, despite your unit having 18 times 6. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. I probably should have picked up the Shroud Spike and tried to eat a damage shield morsel as well. Like 1 Shroud Spike was probably okay. The secondary plan of purifying cleanses and primitive molds was not very good. Also, if you've got a way to consistently kill the backline, then you don't lose as much damage shield in the first place. But I guess, again, if it's getting halved by Seraph, then yeah, okay. You really, really have to have a lot of damage shield, or a lot of a single buff to make it through Seraph the Chaste if you're relying on that buff to win, which we were, and I thought it would be alright. But there we go. Anyway, if another long one, but at least it makes it look like I won. I don't mind losing that. It was an important lesson, and we got a Dante, and we did our best, I suppose. We even did the end boss twice, just to make sure. The deck just wasn't up to scratch. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to let me know by either clicking the like button or leaving a comment. And if you want to see more daily Monster Train, then make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.